What are ways that your work, this place where God has sent you and sends you each day, can become an instrument of blessing in the household of God? What does it mean for the church to be a place of blessing within the community? How do we think about being a blessing in the places where God has planted us as churches? One of my heroes in life is Father Greg Boyle. When I was ministering in Los Angeles, I got to meet Father Greg. When Father Boyle first became a priest, he was sent down to the Boyle Heights district in Los Angeles, which was at the time and still is one of the most gang-ridden places in the city. He began to have significant work there, especially among gangs. He created a company called Homeboy Bakery, in which he got rival gang members to learn how to bake bread together. And they became a major distributor of bread to many of the restaurants and even to UCLA. He started a restaurant called Home Girl Cafe, where many of the women who were part of gangs became waitresses. And that was always kind of interesting when you ate there. It was one of my favorite places to eat. But one of my favorite stories about Father Greg is the bishop decided to transfer him from one parish to another. And when he was moved out of Boyle Heights, the gang members in Boyle Heights rioted until the bishop sent Greg back. And I've often joked with congregations, I would love for us to be such a blessing to the community that we're in, that if we decided to move, the city would riot until we came back. The neighborhood would be in upheaval until we came back, because we were blessings to them. And so I'd love for you to think about, what does it mean for us to be people of blessing where God has planted us? And even though we may feel in exile, we are called to be salt and light there. We're called to be instruments of God's peace, instruments of God's hope, instruments of God's love. And so I would love for you to think about what that means for you individually, but what does that mean for you maybe even as a group? What does that mean for us as a church to bless Babylon in all the places he sends us?